What's the difference from a short 3-foot putt and a longer breaking 20-foot putt? Ask many amateurs and they'll say, well, I have to make this putt. I expect to make this putt. This putt I don't really expect to make. And then I ask them, well, what should you make better contact on? Their strokes will often feel jerky and not as smooth with the short 3-foot putt, and they'll feel smoother, better contact with the longer one. The reason for that is just their attitude and where they're putting their focus. On the shorter 3-foot putt, the player's worrying too much about the outcome and whether they're going to make or miss it. On this putt, they're more concerned about just setting up to the ball and putting a good roll on the ball and giving it a chance, which will allow them to make a freer, more fluid stroke. What I want to help you with are some of the traits with great putters. Great putters feel like they're going to make every putt every time, but they don't always make it. You've got to remember that the ball's got a 50-50 chance of going in. So their intention and what their focus is beforehand is, all right, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to make a good stroke on it. I'm going to try to make every putt. But if I don't make it, I'm not going to beat myself up. Amateurs struggle sometimes because they put pressure on themselves on short putts, and then they maybe free themselves up on longer putts. I want you to make it all equal. I want you to treat every putt the same. I want you to give yourself the best chance with every putt. And if it doesn't go in, I don't want you to talk negatively onto yourself. If it doesn't go in, you may have hit a spike mark. It may have hit a lump of grass. Maybe you hit a putt and it was a good stroke, but you just hit it too firm and went through the break. Maybe you hit a good stroke and you just misread it. So if you listen to good putters, they'll never blame themselves. They'll blame something else, so they'll turn it into a positive. So with all your putts, if they don't go in, spin it into a positive. But control your mindset and your attitude as you go up to every putt, and expect to make everything, but give yourself the best chance. Worry more about what you can control than what you can't control. You can't necessarily control the ball going in, but you can control your routine, you can control your feel, and you can just control staying relaxed and giving the putt a chance. Let's talk a little bit about where to think and where not to think. Amateurs that struggle with putting are usually doing too much thinking over the ball, and they're kind of grinding on their putts. I want over the ball to be very fluid and very reactionary, but we need to have some method to our madness here. So we're going to come over here, we're going to say back behind the ball is your think box. That's where I want you making all your decisions. Maybe your last read of the putt is from behind the ball. Make your decision where you see that ball going in. Make a commitment to yourself and to what you're going to do, and state your intention. All right, I'm going to hit the ball up on the high side. I'm going to see it going right to left, whatever it might be. But commit to it here. When you leave the think box, all your decision making is done. This invisible line I have with a shaft on the ground, we call that the commitment line. I want you committing to yourself what you stated here in the think box. Now you're in the play box. All you have left to do here is make a practice stroke, set up, and go. I want over the ball to be very reactionary and not much thinking at all. Here's a drill that I want you to practice to bring this point home. It's called a 4-count drill. All great putters are either 4-count or 6-count putters. A 4-count putter, once they get set up, they look at the hole one last time. That's 1. 2, their eyes come back to the ball. 3 is backstroke. 4 is follow through. A 6-count putter just takes 2 looks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But what you'll see over the ball, the tempo and the cadence is the same. Once you get set up and you're ready to go, I want you going. I want you to keep that stroke fluid and smooth. And I don't want any pause in there where you get set up, you look, you come back, and then you sit and freeze. And by staring at the ball, your mind starts thinking, your hands get tight, and you lose all the rhythm of your stroke. So make your decision-making beforehand. Be very positive about what you're going to do. Treat a short putt and a long putt all the same. This way it'll equal out. You'll make more long putts, and you'll also make more short putts, but you're going to miss some of each. Don't worry about it. Stay positive about your attitude with your putting. Create a routine where you get your feel in the practice stroke, then simply set up to the ball. Take one good last focus look. Bring your eyes back to the ball, back and through with the stroke, and let the ball take care of itself. Free yourself up over the ball, commit to what you're doing, and make a nice, confident stroke, and I guarantee you'll make more putts.